All right, we are live. I'll just remove X. I don't know. There's a problem with X, so we'll take it off of there. All right, we're live here again. Day one, CAMX 2025. I've got my guest here is Moutushi Dey. She is an accomplished engineering leader. She brings a wealth of experience in orchestrating and overseeing cross-functional initiatives and teams, driving transformative and creating value, transformative change and creating value through strategic development, product process innovation, and effective project management. So I wanted to bring her on because she is going to be giving a presentation shortly, right?
Yes.
On the implementation of AI in manufacturing, which has been a topic that we've actually been discussing quite often on the podcast with some guests joining us. So happy to have you joining me here at CAMX.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Glad to be here.
Yes. Yeah, it's a pleasure. What do you think of the show so far? How's it been for you?
It's great.
Yeah?
It's great. I always like CAMX because I can see all companies coming over. Then there is academic people and
Yes.
business people. So it's a great show.
A great combination, academia, innovation from so many companies out there. You get to talk to R&D people and engineers, so it's a lot of fun. I would like you to start by sharing a little bit about your background before we get into the topic.
Sure. So my name is Moutushi Dey, and as you mentioned, I did engineering. So I have a PhD in chemistry,
Okay.
and after that, for career enhancement, I did a couple of certifications from Harvard, and I also completed a CTO executive program from Wharton. And I started my career in this country at the Center for Composite Materials, University of Delaware.
Okay.
And then I worked there for a couple of years. Then I moved to industry.
Yeah.
So I saw both sides, academic side as well as the industry side.
Yeah.
Most of my career I spent in real manufacturing.
Okay.
So I worked at Donaldson, I worked at
Okay.
Honeywell, and I worked at Air Liquide, different companies.
Wow.
I'm working as a freelance consultant right
Okay.
now.
Very good.
And my background, so it varied a lot, and I would say mainly sustainable product and process development, product commercialization, and manufacturing,
Yeah.
and also technology and business strategy development.
Did you appreciate the environment in manufacturing more than academia, or is it I'm sure you enjoy both, but is there a preference from your standpoint of being kind of in the middle of manufacturing or teaching?
So I liked both. So I initially for a long time I was in deep R&D.
Yeah.
But even at the Center for Composite Materials, I was working with industry partners.
Sure.
So I got that exposure.
Yeah.
Then I moved to industry, and although I did not plan, I ended up in manufacturing,
Yeah.
and ultimately I loved it.
Yeah.
Because this is where I saw how a product goes from concept to commercialization.
Sure.
And I found that really fascinating.
Yeah, it's nice to be on the research side of things, but then when you're seeing that it getting applied to production level and scaling, it's really exciting to see that development. So let's talk about a topic you're going to be. This is at what time today?
3:30.
3:30.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not 2:30 because we're we're going to be cutting into your time. 3:30. Implementing or AI implementation in manufacturing. Can you give us kind of a highlight real quick?
Sure. So this is AI implementation in manufacturing, current status, challenges, and how to overcome the challenges.
Okay.
So I basically try to look at the recent advancements made in academic world in AI implementation, AI model development, also AI implementation in manufacturing. And this is a review paper.
Okay.
And after that, I try to focus on what are the challenges when we try to implement those in real world manufacturing situation.
Right.
And I try to focus on how to overcome these challenges.
Yeah.
I also put a lot of emphasis on collaborative, sustainable business model development because I strongly believe that collaboration is the key to progress.
Yes.
And for manufacturing world, that would mean that we'll have to collaborate not only within the private sector, but also with public organizations,
course.
government agencies, and also very domain-specific non-profits.
Okay.
I can give you one example.
Sure.
It's a Digital Container Shipping Association. They are doing a lot of good work in bringing together shipping, supply chain industry.
Which has been a challenge recently.
Yes.
With tariffs, I know, and it's just supply chain overall. In the last few years, there's been some disruptions.
Yeah. And there are other domain-specific nonprofits. So we need to get connected to all these entities and practice collaborative sustainable business development.
So where do you see the challenge in maybe the biggest challenges in implementing AI? We hear it talked a lot about in everything from manufacturing to all of work, and we kind of hear some of the doom and gloom, and then some of the exciting aspects of this technology. What are the challenges ahead in implementing this into manufacturing?
That's a great question. So I would say there are many challenges. AI generally consumes a lot of power, so that is one issue. Also, we need good quality data. So data has to be really good.
Sure.
I suggested AI implementation for defect detection, manufacturing defect detection. That would be very beneficial for all of us. But we do not want to create defective samples.
Right.
But at the same time, we need many sample data for model training and validation.
Yeah.
So that is another challenge. So these are the challenges that I'm saying.
I want to mention too your role with SAMPI too. I didn't mention that at the introduction, but you've been a part of SAMPI for quite a while.
Well, more than a decade.
More than a decade, that's
so
a while.
My association started long back while I was working at the University of Delaware.
Sure.
And I saw students' participation and their enthusiasm, and I really felt attracted to SAMPI through students' committees.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I love seeing so many young people at the shows like this. I'm sure you do as well, seeing so many younger people in this industry. So it says a lot. So I mentioned the challenges. What are some of the in your mind, exciting opportunities that are on the horizon? I know we've talked, I've had some guests on earlier today about the way things are going with worker, replacing a lot of this generation of people who are in the work field that probably are close to retiring, and filling that replacement is going to be a challenge. But then at the same time, we've got technologies that are probably helping to fill the gap, so to speak. So what do you see?
Sure. Yes, there are opportunities. We need to, get ready with our workforce. So I mentioned about challenges, and I also mentioned about how to overcome these challenges.
Yeah.
So there is hope. Academia has done really some great research, and they found out that how to use hybrid models.
Yeah.
So hybrid models are showing me a lot of hope, and I find the synergy with composite, because composite is when you mix 2 or 3 materials, you get a new material that shows properties different from the individual constituents. And hybrid models are like that. When you combine 2-3 different types of deep learning models or other models, then you get a hybrid model. And these models are showing a lot of interesting results in defect detection and other areas. So this is really a great time to be in AI.
What do you think how much research and development time do you think is being overcome with this technology? I mean,
so AI has been there for quite some time. You know? And people recently, I would say, in manufacturing, it's not that it's pretty new. But I would say I came up with a timeline totally based on my experience and based on the CSBM, Collaborative Sustainable Business Model Development. But it's really a suggestive, but I just want to say that there will be parallel steps. So we need to get connected to academic world where, we will be co-developing AI models, because sometimes they need some feedback from us, what what type of model we really want to implement.
Sure.
And then at the same time, we can start validating those in our own manufacturing facilities.
Yeah.
So it will be a long process. Again, technology sometimes, it's not that you do something and get results.
Yeah.
There is a learning curve involved with it.
Yeah.
But I actually came up with a suggestive timeline, but every company will be different and they will follow
Sure.
their own pathways, and also it will involve, getting people involved, building up relationships,
Sure.
and all other factors.
Yeah. Well, it's exciting times, right? I mean,
Yes.
for you, what is your favorite part of the show been so far?
I would say I like both. I like the art here that all people are exhibiting,
Yeah.
and you can see what's there in the business world, what
Sure.
people are coming up with. Sometimes this gives me idea to think about, okay, how can I apply my technical knowledge in solving business issues?
Yeah.
So I really like to go to all the stalls and talk to
Absolutely.
people.
Yeah.
And also the presentations, students, younger community, their involvement. So it has been a great experience.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, fantastic. Well, Moutushi, thank you for coming by, and I wish I had time. I would love to catch your presentation at 3:30 today. I'm sure it'll be fantastic. Where will you be speaking?
It's at 207C.
207C.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So you can find her. This is live. After the fact, when you catch it, it's too late, but I'm sure that they will be able to find you on LinkedIn. Is that
Yes.
the best place that people can find you, connect
Yes,
with you?
That's the best place.
Absolutely. Well, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for
Thank
stopping
you.
by. Absolutely. It's great.